Why did the chicken cross the road? Obviously, to pop the balloons, the monkeys hired him, and now the balloons need to die. Yeah, that's why it happened, man. So we're going to do an engineer strategy. I am going to spam the engineers, but the thing about the engineer strategy, it involves farms, man. You gotta use the nanner farms, otherwise you're gonna be kind of upset with yourself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a quick spike factory in the back here. We're gonna get some sentry guns going on the next round, but we need to get one more farm before we can do that. All right. So here we go, the third and hopefully the final farm of the day. Now, no lives lost is not a requirement, but it is highly sought for, because this is a regrow tile, which means it's going to be fairly difficult. But the thing is, we can get some cleansing foam and get a bunch of other stuff that can just completely annihilate these balloons. So here we go, we got at least one sentry gun going. Ooh, lots of balloons. Oh, yes. So if they were to stay away from the cleansing foam for a little while, we're going to get a little bit more engineer action in here. We want to be able to pop these bubs, and we want to be able to pop these regrows in time. Now, I'm not going to go for any of these 9-inch nail upgrades. They're just ridiculously expensive in this game for some odd reason I don't fully understand. $680 for one upgrade. 9-inch nails? 9-inch nails? Like, how often do they even actually go through? And the thing is about the 9-inch nails, the weirdest thing about it is it only pops 8 balloons. What? What? Why does 8-inch nails pop 8 balloons? Why not 9 balloons? Like, come on, man! I guess it probably has something to do with 8-inch nails being, like, the longest nails you can buy or something like that, and they, like, hold up houses or something ridiculous. Yes, I understand that it has something to do with that, probably. But still, why not just make it so that they can pop 9 balloons? Is it really that much of a difference? You know, just adjust the price accordingly. Just adjust it. You know, if it's if you feel like it's too OP for popping 9 balloons, just make it $100 more expensive. Whatever. They didn't do that. So anyways, here's the biggest issue with the engineers, is trying to fit all of the engineers the places you want them without these stupid sentry guns getting in the way. Because obviously, there's a lot of them that are going to be popping in here. So what we have to do is we have to get all of our 0-0 engineers kind of all set up here. Before we go too many crazy high-level engineers. And I also don't have any lead popping power yet. So I'm going to get one random wizard over here as well. Except he just didn't hit that thing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my goodness. Alright, so we gotta make sure we get some banana farm action in here still. So I do want to get some sort of lead popping power. I don't know if I want to go for a boomerang or a wizard or what I want to do, but I'm thinking probably some sort of 2-2 wizard, full-on camo lead popping power and everything, and it's just nice to have. The only thing is later on in the game it won't be that meaningful. Like, we don't really need that, but you know, let's just stick with it, just a 0-0 wizard for now. Let's just do this. Like this, we're going to put them on strong. Now, obviously, the balloon popping power is our limiting factor right now. The moa popping power, we got loads. We got loads everywhere, man. Big, gigantic, poop-filled load right now in our mouths, in and around our mouths, all over the place. So we're going to go for a 1-0 wizard as well. We don't want these evil leads to regrow too much over here. Oh, look at that sneaky little black balloon right there. You see it trying to regrow leads? I did not allow it. I ain't allowing nothing, man. Nothing's getting through my house over here. So obviously, like I said, the balloon popping power is still our biggest weakness. So let's get the rest of our engineers. There's really not that many. I really don't have that many overall. I got 5 more. So let's get these guys. And I've got 1 left. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. Camo leads. There's our last little engineer, buddy. And we are all set as far as engineers are concerned. Yay! Now, do we want to get anything else? I'm thinking we're going to put like some sort of boomerang over here and some sort of boomerang over here for balloon popping power. And I'm thinking that we are probably going to put some sort of mortar in here as well. A nice, juicy mortar. I've actually been straying away from mortars lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. I used to use them all the time. They were like my go-to thing. Like, if you don't go for a mortar, you're stupid, right? Well, I've kind of changed my strategies a little bit to not really include the mortar as much as I used to. And now I'm going mostly for, obviously, 2-0 engineers. A lot of moa popping power, a reasonable amount of balloon popping power, and they're just kind of nice to have. Now, here's the thing. Later on in the game, they're not going to be quite as effective. You know, they're not going to be full-on Moab popping power and full-on group balloon popping power and all this other random crap that we're probably going to have to deal with. So we're going to need, for sure, some other things. We're going to need some traps. We're going to need some It's cool little guys. We're gonna have to get some more balloon pop power. Balloon pop power is probably gonna be the limiting factor for us for sure. Even with these delicious sentry guns all over the place. So I'm still farming. That's the cool thing about using these engineers, is it's because they're so ridiculously cheap and they're fairly good in the early game, we can get a lot of farms going, and that means our late game is going to be easier because we have more farms going. Yay! We're figuring it all out. Everything's going so smoothly. So I'm thinking we're going to go for it. We're going to go for that 4th tier nano farm, man. He's only a whopping $1,300, and guess what? We made him even cheaper. $1,195. Oh, $1,150. So it sounds really weird when you say like 11, then trying to like mix it in, like that's still hundreds of dollars. Here we go, we get our first BFB. So before we get 2 into it, I've got to get at least 1 boomerang. At least 1 boomerang to help pop these balloons. It looks like it was the perfect amount. Alright, so let's get rid of these guys. We're going to go buppity boopity boppity shoopity, shazam, and shazizzle. So we just shizzle that shizzle right up into the shizzle. Because we have a 4th tier banana farm, and guess what we can do? We can get even more nano farm action! And another boomerang. Upgraded just a wee bit over here, just in case, man. I mean, these BFBs, they're getting a little pesky for us, but they're not, they're not deadly or anything like that. Not yet. Camera detection, still not much. I'm kind of relying on this thing right now, which, again, isn't bad. But he can miss. He can mess up. He can have things go wrong. Just really fast camo balloons. Too many, BFB balloons underneath some camo balloons and all that stuff. Yeah, obviously we can get overwhelmed. Here we go. Here's our second 4th tier banana farm. After that, we're just going to start building whatever we want. Everything and anything that we want to get, we can. So we're ready to go balloon traps. Ooh, man, it's actually getting kind of laggy over here. What just happened? So we're going to try and basically get rid of all camos, get rid of all rigrows, and get rid of all balloons. We also get extra money from the balloon trap balloons. Does it really matter? Do we actually need that extra money? Not really, but it's just a nice little extra bonus to have. The bonus room. My girlfriend was telling me about when she was growing up, that's what they called like the playroom. Like I had the playroom at my grandma's house. Amanda had the bonus room at her house. That's where all the toys and everything went. Like they didn't get to play with toys in their rooms. They had to go to the bonus room to do it. Like I said, for me, I never had anything like that in my house. I honestly don't remember what we did in my house, but I do remember the playroom at my grandma's. It was the best room ever. It was G.I. Joes, Barbies, and blocks. I used to play with blocks so much. Blocks were my like go-to thing. Though I never had Legos, only blocks. They were, okay, I lied. I did have I never actually built like starships or anything else out of my Legos. The only thing that I actually built was like I tried to build the tallest things. That's what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to build the tallest. The tallest tower that I could build. So I built bajillions of blocks and I tried to like engineer it so it would like be more structurally stable at the base and everything like that. I don't know, it's kind of fun. I feel like every kid should do that. Every kid should have a tower building contest with somebody. For me, it was against myself. But it'd be nice to kind of learn from other people and always just have the same competition like every week who can get higher and higher and higher. I don't know, and only using blocks or only using this and that, and you get better and better and become the block building master eventually. Alright, so we're going to go for an artillery battery, and we're going to go for a big one as well. That's going to be full-on camo detection, and they're going to be a ridiculously good amount of balloon popping power. So, yeah, I just like it. Also, I mean, I'm not really clicking any of these guys, at least not as much as I probably should. As you can tell, there's just all lined up over here right now, so none of them are actually going to get used. So are they bad? No, I mean, they're not bad. They're just not getting used to their full potential. Is it a waste of money? Possibly. I agree. Maybe going for all these balloon traps is probably not the most effective thing to do. But again, not the worst thing ever. So the worst upgrade in the game is definitely the extra range for the engineers. Hate it. Still hate it. Will always hate it forever. Sometimes I accidentally buy it. Today, I'm trying not to accidentally buy it too much. So also, didn't even go for a monkey village today. That's kind of weird, huh? No, oh, I did. I lied. We do have a monkey village. Now I don't. Now it makes me feel better. I actually went for a monkey village inside the range of my farms, which is normally not what I do at all. Almost. Ooh, fancy that. But we got a freaking Zoma Guru coming out. So let's do it like this. We're gonna go for a Robo Plasma. And we're going to go for a sniper. We're going to go for a sniper right here. We go... a weird sniper. We're going to go for a 2-3 sniper, just to, get rid of that Zoma guy layer a little bit extra. And we're going to go for a few more Moab Maulers up in the frontier as well. So chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Check this shiznit out, man. Just keep them out of the range, doesn't really matter. We got so much money. Nothing's going to get through anyways. That's the cool thing about going with all these banana farms in the early game. You don't think about them being super duper awesome and everything, but and they do make it harder in the beginning, but by the time you get to this point, you're like, yay! Everything's just going so beautiful! It's like we're living in a cloud factory! The clouds are just spewing out, the factory's just spewing out clouds everywhere. Now that I think about it, there's actually a lot of cloud factories in the world, and I don't think that cloud factories are good anymore, because you know what, they're not really making clouds, they're making pollution. And you see them as clouds. There's actually a pretty big factory, not that far away from my house. I don't know, maybe 5-6 miles away from my house. That's not like, close. It's also not that far, maybe like 5 miles. But you can see it, like even from my house sometimes, or like when I'm on the road, you can see just giant plumes of like gray smoke going up into the air. You can see it for miles. And you're like, wow. At least it's not, it's not black smoke, but it's definitely not like nice to be like, hey, that air is probably not the best air in the entire world to breathe. Nothing beats, what is it, Tokyo now? I think it's China and Tokyo, and like China's really, really bad with the air pollution, man. They are terrible with the air pollution. It was like something like, living there is like smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? You should leave, but it's like, that's like your entire, like, living right there. You can't just always just get up and leave, not everybody has lots of money saved up and everything to just leave out of these places. So I understand. So we get another monkey knowledge path. That's pretty exciting. So as you can tell, still glitched over here. I don't know what the deal is, man. It's something I have to do with this little area right here, which I somehow magically got to. I like it, though. I kind of think it's fun and interesting and kind of exciting. We're going to go even further. So we're not hardcore with this one. We're just going to go for a quick monkey ace up to 3rd tier. And a quick spike factory after that as well. I'm feeling the spike factories today. I might end up going for another fairly high level spike factory, like a 4-2 or something like that. The Flash version is good. In the mobile version, not so much. I don't know why. I just don't like them in the mobile version. I feel like they're just a lot worse. I think the main reason is because in the mobile version, I think they make like less spikes. They don't like shoot out as fast. And when you get less spikes, you get less explosions, and the explosions are like the main thing. It seems like it's just in general, all the towers that do explosion damage don't do as much damage as you might want to. Alright, so we get no nano farms allowed on this map. That's why I decided to go for the monkey ace instead of going banana farms and something really, really, reasonably strong at the beginning here. Not a necessity. But we do need to go for some sort of ninja or something to pop this Moab layer. What do we want to use? Well, we used engineers earlier. Were they effective? Yeah, actually quite effective. So let's go for a couple of these guys. We're going to go for like 3, maybe 4, and get them all up to 2-0 or something like that. Just, see what happens. Do I propose that this is going to be the best strategy ever? No. Actually, quite the opposite. Not the worst strategy ever, but it's not going to be that good. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. Alright, so we popped a lot of balloons. Had to waste a ton of money on those pineapples, though. Was that 9 pineapples? That's only, I guess it's $180. It's not that bad. So I'm actually learning most of the hotkeys for these new towers. I've been a slow, studful learner. I've learned that oh god, are you kidding me? More lead balloons? I guess I understand. It's already round 6. Should have had lead pop power a long time ago, but I was lazy. Let's go 1-0s on all of them before we go up to 2-0s. I just feel like having the extra sentry guns going is just way better than having more sentry guns going. I get confused as well. I know a lot of the engineers, they do some funky things with the targeting. Like on Flash, I think they just aim their own thing. Like this guy's on first. Like let's see if I put this guy on strong. Put them all on strong, because it really doesn't matter what I put them on that much. Strongity, strongity, strong. And then we're going to see the sentry guns, oh, they are on strong, so they do actually adjust to what the engineer is set at. So he builds them at their own thing, but in the mobile version, I'm pretty darn sure that they don't do that. So believe it or not, it's already round 8. Oh my goodness, look at these regrowth, man. Let's get some lightning action in here. Lightning wizard! More sentry guns and more sentry guns everywhere. Alright. So I'm still kind of, I'm looking for a Spectre, man. That's like my main goal. Today's video, if we still not fought on Moab yet, what is the deal? Is the game really like glitching that hardcore or something like that? But like not even like, whoa, we just don't send out Moabs against people. We don't feel like it. We're just gonna slowly increase the difficulty until we'll send out gigantic oh my gosh on round 20. I can see that happening. Because the thing about it is you don't realize it, but actually Moabs are good. BFEs are good. Wanna know why? They give you monies. Money, 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 money! We love the monies. I love the monies. You love the monies. We all love the monies. So here we go. Even against these big rushes of balloons, we can stop them all with just a silly little monkey ace and silly little engineers. Sadly, we still have a big chunk of money to go, man. We got about another $7,000 to go. $6,000 to go now. So I think we can make it. You know what's funny? I actually still see people with Christmas lights up. Are you kidding me? Christmas lights? Okay, so it's already near the end of February, man. 2 months? 2.5 months? And you haven't done it yet? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now, me personally, this is what I did. One day after going to the bar with my friends, I wasn't drunk or anything. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Monkeys, we lost some lives there. Whoa! I know we're so close though, so I'm not too afraid. I didn't drink any at all. None, actually. Oh, man. So we're actually going to have to sell something to get this guy. We gotta, let's get rid of this guy, and, ooh, I'm going to sell another one. Alright. Comprende. Yo comprende. Mucho gracias. Mortares y botes. Yo tango un ingeniero en mis pantalones. El gato died. La muerte gato. Y si yo no bueno super monkey os no tardes buenos tardes si y los huevos no caliente. No caliente. So if you guys don't know Spanish at all, I speak the best Spanish of anybody I've ever known. I guess the best way to put it is that I am more fluent than Spanish-speaking people. That's probably the best way to put it. In fact, one of my friends, he was actually Spanish. It was funny because he spoke Spanish in his house. Like, full-on fluent Spanish. His parents taught him Spanish since he was a kid. We're going to go over ground zero as well, just in case we get an emergency situation here. And he was in my Spanish class in my 6th and 7th, actually it was 8th grade. 8th grade Spanish. And this was like, you know, a reasonably easy Spanish class. I mean, it wasn't tough at all. And this guy speaks full-on Spanish. And he speaks better Spanish than the Spanish teacher. Like, straight up. I'm not even lying to you. He speaks better Spanish than the Spanish teacher because she learned it, and he literally speaks it, like, with his family and everything. He was Mexican. He got 100% on every single test, except for one thing he got wrong, and he was like, no, this is the right way. And she was like, no, that's not the correct way now. Back in the day, this was the correct way to do it, but this is not the correct way now. And he was like, oh, okay. Alright, whatever you want, man. He just didn't care at all. I don't know. I remember it was really funny. I felt so weird. We were coloring ourselves. This is always really awkward for me. I don't know how to do this. All right. So first of all, I'm fairly white. Maybe tan. However you want to do it. But we had to draw ourselves. Okay. And I don't know. I guess I wasn't really drawing ourselves. Okay. Let's see. We might have to use the ground zero here. Nope, not required. Yeah. So we had to do some drawing stuffs, and he was gonna draw both of us. Or was it me? I think I was drawing. No, I don't remember. He told me to hand him the colored pencil to draw us. And like we had to draw us, and he's Mexican, so he's like brown, you know? And like back in the day I was like, uh-oh. What am I gonna do? What kind of color am I gonna give him? Do I give him the peach color? Do I give him the brown color? Do I give him the black color? What color do I give him? Wait, I was freaking out a little bit. I honestly was. I was like, I don't know. And he's just like, yeah, the brown one. And I'm like, okay, good. Good. Oh my god, look at this ridiculousness right here. Look at this ridiculousness. We're going to stall as long as possible, man. This is only around 28 right now. So we're going to have to do a ground zero. And there's still a bunch of guys over here. Holy crap. Alright, but now we can take them down. So what are we going to buy with all of our extra money over here? I did like the insta-kill, I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I guess maybe we'll get a 4th tier cannon just to stun those balloons for a little bit longer. 4th tier cannon. Maybe we can take some of them down now with the Spectre as well. I don't know, maybe that's a little bit better for us. We'll try it out. I just remember it was so awkward for me to do that. And I didn't understand. I just didn't understand, like, can you color people brown? Because, like, I'm peach, I guess? I don't know what color I am. I just felt racist. Back in the day, I felt like I was a racist because of, because I didn't know what color to give him for his marker. Or his crayon. Or whatever it was. I don't remember. I think it was a colored pencil. So here we go. We get another big chunk of Moabs coming in here. And they're going to overwhelm us like crazy, man. We're going to have to time this really good. Oh, talk about a sexy time. So I still feel like we are going to have a rough time against these balloons as well. So we're going to combine in here another 4th tier cannon if we can afford it. Hopefully if we can stall the balloons long enough, maybe we can just ground zero them again. Because this is the final round. It looks like it doesn't even matter. We're going to take down some gods very easily. And we have completed this little thingamabob. So, still messed up. We still got the square thingamabob coming on over here. It looks like so much more smooth. I still like it. Like I said, I still like it. So what we're going to do is, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go one more here, and then I'm going to go up one. Wait, no, we got 2. So we're going to keep getting 1 tile each time. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then up 1. And hopefully that'll get rid of that little black area right there, and hopefully the rest of this area. And then we can just diagonalize down here somehow. And finish all this black area. That'll be this quadrant. Because basically this is I basically have the quadrant set up, basically. So I've got this straight line up here. I've got this straight line over here. And that means, over here. And that means quadrant 1 will be done. This will be quadrant 1. This is all the black that's left. Oh my god. Quadrant 1. Quadrant 1 is almost done. It's so exciting. Spirit fingers. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you press that like button. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Have a super duper delicious day.